County are going to be a championship team next season, and who knows what the future holds for Derby County. Premier League in the future? Let's see. What a difference 12 months can make. Today could very well be the day that Derby County return to the Premier League. I'm terrified. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the action. How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Derby County series. My name, of course, is Breezy, and the reason you're all here is because we have 2 games left to secure promotion to the Premier League. But as always, before we do anything today, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We are gaining in on 400 subscribers, which is mental, to be honest. And also, if you're excited to see how Derby get on at the end of this season, then please drop a like on the video and get in the comment section as well. Let me know. How do you think we're going to get on today? Going up? Staying in the championship? Let me know. I'll say staying in the championship. Obviously, if we don't end up finishing the top 2, we'll be in the playoffs, and then that'll be its own episode next week. But yeah, it's... can you tell? I am nervous. So this then is the state of play. We currently sit 2 points clear at the top of the championship table ahead of Norwich, when we also sit 3 points clear of West Bromwich Albion in third. They play Reading away on the Friday, and Reading are chasing a playoff spot. So potential there for Reading to nearly, I mean, it wouldn't be quite done, but nearly end West Brom's chances of getting automatic promotion. Obviously, it depends on what we do against Bristol City and what Norwich do at home to Birmingham. Bristol City currently sitting 11th, Birmingham sitting 17th. Both games that you would expect us and Norwich to win. Of course, though, if West Brom were to lose against Reading or to even drop points, all we would have to do is beat Bristol City and we would confirm our place in the Premier League. And then it all comes down to whether we can win the title or not. It's not something I'm majorly bothered about, but obviously if you're going to go up as champions. But first and foremost, we have to make sure that we do in fact seal promotion. I have to say this has been an absolute whirlwind of a season. I was looking back at the start of the year when we made all those signings in the summer, and I remember saying to myself, or I remember saying to you guys in fact, that it would be nice if we go on a bit of a run and maybe make a late push for the playoffs towards the end of this season. But I thought really our main sort of cap of this season would be mid-table. The fact that we've done as well as we have done, I think we've lost 2 games in the league all season, which is not something I should be saying going in such important running games. But yeah, 16 draws and 26 wins out of 44, 49 goal difference, 94 points. Just a reminder, last season, obviously we started with that points deduction. We finished the season on 43 points. Like, add 21 onto that, obviously we would have been on 64 points, and that would have seen us around 11th. So like the improvement that we've made this season, the improvement some of the players have made, the likes of Dane Scarlett, Max Bird and all that, and obviously the additions of Lewis Ferguson, Elise Mousset, Tom McIntyre at the back as well. We've just come on leaps and bounds this year. And, oh my God, no, we've already covered the youth intake, ignore me. Just to add a little bit more spice to this upcoming game against Bristol City, their manager is Wayne Rooney. I mean, how poetic would that be? We could potentially seal promotion by being a team managed by the man that we replaced at Derby. I've got nothing but respect for Wayne Rooney for what he's done for Derby in real life, but in this Football Manager universe, it's war. Anyway, West Brom away at Reading then. Let's find out. We need a result from Reading here, either a win or a draw is huge for us. If West Brom win, that puts the pressure right back on us, and Norwich as well, to be fair, to get the results done on the weekend. But hopefully Reading can get the job done and get a result. Oh, I don't believe they've lost. West Bromwich Albion have won the game. Callum Robinson with a winner with 10 minutes or so left of the game. West Brom now back into second place. I mean, the good thing for us is our goal difference, compared to West Brom's especially, is so superior. 49 to their 37. And obviously you got Norwich down 48 as well. But, okay, not the result we wanted, but obviously we've got to do our job. We're always going to have to be able to do our job, and that is getting a result at home to Bristol City. And the final game of the season is away at Portsmouth, who are already relegated. I would hate to not go up because we can't be an already relegated team. But anyway, let's worry about that when we come to that one. Bristol City at home then. I believe the team is going to be, as you would pretty much expect. I don't think we've got any major injuries or anyone missing out. No, everyone is fit and firing. John Lundstrom, though, is going to come back onto the bench because Conor Coventry is throwing strop currently. Right then, let's see then if we can get the job done. Mousset and Scarlett, they perform miracles for us this season. 2 more games, lads. That's what I need you for. I do not want playoffs whatsoever. As we kick the game off, I just want to quickly say a big thank you to all of you guys who have been watching and enjoying the series so far. It's been a big thing for me to actually start doing FM content on YouTube. I'm obviously very glad that I finally took the plunge to do it for FM22. But this series, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go down, but you guys have been super receptive to it. And like I said, the responses on each video has been mind-blowing. So thank you very much for your continued support. And if we, there will obviously be a 3rd season, and I hope that people just carry on enjoying it, really, as Daniel Bentley there has come launching out of his goal and just sent it back to the Bristol City defence, which I kind of like, to be fair. But it is Bristol City with some early possession. Atkinson into Bakinson, two very similar sounding names there. As Palmer, first time ball into Alex Scott, into Hal Robson-Kanu, and I'll tell you what, the link-up play here is very good from Bristol City, and we should be worried as Palmer goes for goal, and it's a very good save, very important save from the former Bristol City goalkeeper Daniel Bentley to keep them at bay. But yeah, a bit of a worrying start from us as they have a corner from this. De Silva to swing it in. Hopefully we can get rid of it. McIntyre gets head to it, and hopefully that is the end of the chance. Although I say that, De Silva finds King on the edge of the area, and it's another good save from Bentley. As Norwich, as you can see there, are now top of the table because they are leading against Birmingham. Rashika has given them the lead 20 minutes in, and the table is looking so tight. Obviously, if it stays like this going into the final day of the season, I don't want that, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, it is so tight. But there you have it, 0-0. Not really any chances for us to speak of from our perspective. I'm going to say, I don't like what I've seen from this team. We've not been good enough. We need to do a lot better in the second half. As stats-wise, it's been a very even game, as you can see by the amount of shots that each team is having. We haven't seen any for us, though. See, at what point, this is what I think now, at what point do you really try and go for it a little bit more? They're doing this weird sort of triple attacking midfield system, which Bristol City have caused us problems in the past. I'm sort of struggling to figure out what I can do to sort of counter this. I think I'm going to hold. I think a draw is way more preferable. I think a defeat could obviously be quite costly for us. I think we'll leave it on balance for now. I just worry if I go positive, they'll just get a highlight and score immediately. It's happened so many times. But the ball for Joswak has found Scala into Mousset, who cracks it off the crossbar. And it's our first real chance of the game. And it's such a good way to take the lead, but it hasn't happened. I know Mousset is hit the bar, but he's looking nervous. Andre Gray, however, is looking ready to come off the bench. And I think that's the change we're going to make. And you know what? Joswak is not having the best game either. I think we'll swap him and Lawrence around. And I think it's time for Josh Martin, on loan from Norwich, who we are battling with the top spot. He's going to come in to try and rescue it for us as Lawrence has got the corner here, swings it in, looking for McIntyre. Can't get the header on target. It goes wide. And with nearly 20 minutes to go, still goalless. But the highlights are starting to ramp up a lot more now. As Hyam finds Stevens. We haven't really seen anything from Bristol City yet in the second half. Into Palmer, back to Stevens. And they've got good runners off the ball, so we have got to be careful of that. As we're doing well to stay in our shape and not making it easy for them. And pressing them high up the pitch. Hopefully we can force them into a turnover. As it ends up going all the way back to the goalkeeper. So I love that. I love when that shows you the press is doing quite well. But they do still have it. King into Hal Robson-Kanu. And I can see runs being made as he looks for Stevens out on that right-hand side for them. And can he get a cross in and pick someone out? We're not there. Oh, we're not there. Oh, no. Felix and Maker or a Metcha, I'm not sure, has headed it in. And with 20 minutes to go, Bristol City lead. I'm going positive. Well, we have to now, don't we? That, though, is pretty much an absolute disaster for us. I mean, again, a draw, it's not ideal. It means we're level on points with West Brom. It means we will be a point behind Norwich, who are top of the league. And like I said, thankfully for us, we have to play Portsmouth, who were already relegated last game of the season. But I do not. This was the one that I wanted to win, really, because we're at home. It's a highlight. 2 minutes. We're entering into stoppage time, and we have just not been able to create. Apart from that one chance from Mousset and the corner chance from McIntyre, we've not really been able to create anything. Is there now? But is there time for us to do something? Ferguson, we're doing well to keep possession. Dunkley, who's been so good for us this season. Please, boys, we need to pull something out of the bag here. Burn into Andre Gray. Can he use his experience to find us a winner? He missed that absolute sitter in the last episode. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen this time round. As Bentley goes long, Martin doesn't get there. I mean, I'm worried that this is going to be like just a weird end of game highlight. It doesn't lead to anything. We do have the ball though. Jonathan Silva into Josh Martin, and a space open up for him. Can he pick out a cross? He finds Andre Gray, who equalises. Come on! We have pulled it back once again. You've seen us do it so many times this season. We've rescued something from the jaws of defeat as we enter into injury time. Josh Martin and Andre Gray, the two substitutes combining, and it's a lovely finish into the bottom corner. And that will mean we'll be going into the final day level on points with Norwich City and still top of the table. It's the most derby way of doing things. But we've rescued a point. Right, okay, do you know what? All things considered, the way everything's panned out, I'm quite happy with taking a draw from Bristol City now. Goodness gracious me, we go away to relegated. Wait, hang on a minute, we've drawn. Sorry, that's my fault, I got confused. I thought the points difference between us and West Brom was way different than it was. But no, okay, so West Brom are a point behind both us and Norwich. It goes to the final day, it's a 3-horse race. On to Fratton Park then, lads. Let's do this. Thing is, right, we've all been in this situation before. It's almost a meme at this point. You're a game away from securing either a title win or promotion, and your last game of the season is away at bottom of the league. I'm absolutely, on paper, this should be an absolute give me, right? This should be the most straightforward situation to find ourselves in. Just beat Portsmouth, who are already down. All we have to do. Why am I so terrified of him? It begins. Jonathan Silva has picked up a gashed upper leg. He's going to be out for 4 to 9 days. I'm kind of hoping he's going to be in a good enough condition to play that game against Portsmouth. If not, I guess Lee Buchanan's going to have to come in and debut for him. But as a problem, he's been such a good signing for us. So cheap as well. It was only a couple $100,000 we got him for. But yeah, he's been in the team a lot this year. He's going to be a big miss. I feel like Liam Rossinia's getting a little bit carried away. He's very confident. He said he can't wait to celebrate. I feel like that's going to come back and bite us in the arse, Liam. Okay then, Silva, I don't think is in a position to play. I say that it's potentially the last game of the season. Buchanan is on the bench. He's not at full fitness, but I think I'm going to start him. I'm probably going to end up regretting this, but oh, no, I don't know, because Buchanan's not match fit at all. Do you know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to start Silva. We're going to go unchanged from the last game. It's now or never. It is basically promotion or playoffs, pretty much. Again, I don't really care if we finish first or second. I just want to be in that top 2. I'm not entirely sure who West Brom are playing. Or who Norwich are playing for that matter. I've already forgotten. We'll have to double check. Okay, just so we're absolutely clear. Oh my God, Norwich and West Brom play each other. I did not even realise. So the situation where we can't go up is if we lose and West Brom beat Norwich. If Norwich win, it doesn't matter. So if Norwich beat West Brom, it doesn't matter what happens here. It just means we don't win the title. If West Brom beat Norwich, and we lose, then I think we drop out. I'm not sure, actually. It all depends on the goal difference. Bloody hell. Okay, into the game. I had absolutely no idea that those two teams were playing each other. Oh my God, Portsmouth have a free kick. No, headed away. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's far too much drama. Far too much drama for a final day. Norwich have scored against West Brom, so they have picked up an early lead. They go to the top of the league, as Silva now has it. Obviously, goal difference could be a factor in terms of who does finish top, because we're both level on goal difference. I mean, not anymore, but, prior to kick-off. As Silva has it on his left-hand side, just to pick a cross out. He's taking his time, finds Lawrence, back to Silva, back to Lawrence. Can he get onto that right? No, it's still linking up between 2 of them. Lawrence gets on his right now and finds the back of the net. You just knew his right foot is so deadly, and Tom Lawrence, 7 minutes in, gives us the lead at Fratton Park. Come on! I was waiting for it. I was just waiting for it. The way those two were linking up, and you could tell that none of them wanted to put the cross in, and Lawrence, you could tell he just wanted it on that right foot of his. And how many times have we seen him get onto that foot and just curl it into the top corner? It's a lovely finish from Tom Lawrence, who, by the way, still has not signed a new contract with the club. I think he was waiting on a promise to be fulfilled. That promise has now been fulfilled. I'm hoping he will sign, because I want someone of his experience with us. Hopefully in the Premier League next year. Blimey. Okay, I mean, we scored early. I can afford to relax a little bit as Tunnicliffe wins his header. And Mole's got a bit of space to run into here. Finds Curtis, and Portsmouth, forming a dangerous-looking attack, goes all about to Brown. And we've done well to get back into our shape and get numbers back as Tunnicliffe finds Thompson. And if Silva can get out to him and try and stop the cross, which he's gone in for the tackle, misses it. Curtis wins the header. It's tucked in by Jude Sunsut Bell. And Portsmouth have equalised. It's 1-1 after 15 minutes. Oh, it was never going to be straightforward, was it? Because of the way the fixtures have panned out, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, if we're not winning at the moment. It does now matter, though, because West Brom have equalised against Norwich. You can see down there, Callum Robinson has made it 1-1. So I think we're now back to the top of the table. Although Scarlett's playing Tom Lawrence. He's in again here. West Brom have scored. Lawrence's shot has been saved. Let me catch up. So West Brom are now beating Norwich, which means we're second. West Brom are now on 97 points. But if Portsmouth score, I'll be level on points and goal difference with Norwich. I hate everything about this. It's all very confusing. I don't know how the Soccer Saturday lads do it, to be honest. It's now 2-2. Adam Eder is equalised. But their game's more interesting than this one is. Right, let's all catch our breath and just have a look at the situation. West Brom and Norwich, it's 2-2. I don't want to say it. I think it's quite unlikely. Unless Portsmouth end up winning 4-1 and West Brom beat Norwich, because obviously the more goals that Portsmouth score, if we lose by a big deficit, the goal difference would pull us into the playoffs. I'm happy for it to end like this, though, if I'm being brutally honest. It's another corner to Derby. Lawrence swings it in, looking for McIntyre, who heads in at the near post. I'm not going to get too carried away just yet, because Portsmouth have already pulled it back once already. But yes, Tom McIntyre, 2-1 to Derby, 10 minutes into the second half, and I think that is going to put us right back to the top of the table if we weren't there already. I can't remember, to be honest. It's changed so much inside the first hour of the game today that, I'm not too sure. Why am I only seeing one game? What the hell? There you have it then. 98 points is what we currently sit on, 2 points clear of Norwich. West Brom will be going to the playoffs as things stand, as Lys Mousset makes it 3-1. The goalkeeper's had an absolute mare, and half an hour to go. Dare I say it, viewers? Dare I say it? Scarlett into Max Bird now, and if we get a fourth, we're pretty much done, right? McIntyre into Dunkley. Again, you feel like it's just a bit too much now for Portsmouth to come back from. As Mousset finds Joswiak. I think we've done it. What a goal from Kamil Joswiak. I don't want to get too excited because it could all just crumble, but we're 4-1 up. We've just under half an hour to play. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not confirmed yet, but I think Derby County are Premier League. It's still currently 2-2 between West Brom and Norwich as well as Lawrence swings in the corner. I think there is a penalty in there somewhere. Yes, there is. Colback shoved Dunkley. And Dane Scarlett, one of the heroes of this season, has a chance to, I think this will be his 25th of the season total. Steps up. Brilliant penalty. Dane Scarlett makes it 5-1. 26th, goal of the season for the man on loan from Tottenham. Will he be playing for us next year? I am not too sure. But I think viewers, it's done. I'm happy to say it. A goal difference now of 53. West Brom have taken the lead against Norwich once again. So Norwich, after all this, are going to be dropping into the playoffs. Unbelievable. And I can't believe it. Derby County are going to be Premier League. The thing is, I have to be honest, as the season was going on and we were picking up more and more wins, I was just thinking, this is great. But we've got to fall away at some point, right? And we just never did. We just rode the wave of momentum that we picked up from the early part of the season. I mean, Portsmouth scored. I don't even care at this point. And the thing is, we'll go through the league, the season overall, for the league table, and a little bit into the stats and stuff at the end of the episode. But I've got to be 100% honest. I did not think that this would be possible. I thought maybe there would be a chance that we can get into the playoffs. Once we finished signing all the players that we wanted to in the summer, I did not think we would be here. Derby County, 12 months after surviving relegation, and after, bear in mind that season we started with a 21 points deduction and a transfer embargo and about a gazillion injuries. 12 months later, we've gone from celebrating survival to celebrating this. Promotion. Not just promotion, winning the championship and going to the Premier League. What an unbelievable achievement from this group of players. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, viewers, and I've never admitted this throughout this season, but since it's now done, I feel it's time to do so. I'm going to share you a little secret with you. Part of me did not want to get promoted. We are not ready. It's the brutal truth, and obviously we're going to see how much money we have to spend. This team is nowhere near ready for the Premier League. We're going to get torn apart. I am as delighted as I am that we are promoted, and I'm over the moon that we've been able to win the championship and we're now going to be a Premier League team for next season. Don't expect to see a lot of these boys start in the first game of next season because good God, I don't know. I don't know how we've been able to do this, to be honest. 98 points. How on earth, how many of you would have generally predicted that we would not only go up but win the championship going into this season? I thought staying up was impressive. This is unbloody believable. Right, let's see them. The budgets for next season. I'm going to guess, before I see it, I'm going to guess 20 million. I think we're going to get 20 million to spend next season. 33! Oh my God. Right, that's a quite substantial chunk of change now, isn't it, viewers? 33 million pounds and a 500 grand a week wage budget. Obviously, players are going to be leaving their loans and may not be getting their loans renewed. And players' contracts are coming to an end. But we've got about 30 million quid to spend going into a Premier League season. Is that going to be enough? It'll help. It will definitely help. As you can see, looking at the season as a whole, 2 defeats in 46 games, 101 goals scored, 49 conceded. We owe a lot of that. The thing is, there's so many goals just across the team. If you have a quick look here, Scarlett with 26, Moussa with 17, Andre Gray with 14, Dunkley and McIntyre with 9 and 8 respectively. And 6 from Josh Martin, 6 from Tom Lawrence, Ferguson got 5, Connor Coventry chipped in with goals. Josh Martin didn't score a lot, but 14 assists. He had more than his fair share of creativity and assists this season. 11 assists from Josh Martin as well. Only 8 assists from Lawrence. It's actually been quite a quiet season for him, but he has had quite a few injuries, I guess. It really has been a real team effort to get to where we have been this season, and I am just blown away by this group of players that we've been able to do this. But that then, viewers, brings to an end what has been an absolutely remarkable championship season. Derby County finish as champions. Thank you all once again so much for your continued support on this series. Again, I touched on it earlier, but I'll just say it again. It really does mean a lot to see so many of you enjoying this series and invested in the adventure with this team. And I'm sure the Premier League is going to bring a whole new set of challenges that I am more than ready for. I'll be honest, I cannot wait. It's going to be way more difficult, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? We've got to turn Derby into a competitive Premier League sides, more so than what they were last time they were there, that's for sure. If you have, of course, enjoyed today's episode, then once again, if you haven't already, do please subscribe to the channel and please leave a like on the video as well. It really does genuinely help the channel grow. Until the next time then, I'm going to go away and get the summer transfer window done and see if I can build a team good enough to survive in the Premier League next year. That is obviously the main aim for next season, survival. So I will see you in the next episode. Well, I'll give you a quick roundup of all the signings that we make, and we'll also play the first game of the season in the Premier League as well. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I hope you guys can't either. That'll be it all from me, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Premier League, baby. Come on, let's go.